In this video, I will be explaining the Daxter storyline, so sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy.
Behind every great hero, there is always a wisecracking, obnoxious nincompoop. This is his story.
The game takes place in the final months of the 2-year gap presented in the opening of Jak 2, as well as the aftermath of the Precursor Legacy, between the moment when Jak is taken prisoner by the Crimson Guard and the time in which Daxter finally rescues Jak from the Crimson Guard fortress. The introduction shows Jak being captured, while Daxter manages to escape.
Forget the rat! The Baron wants him!
Almost 2 years later, having no luck rescuing Jak, Daxter has forgotten all about finding his friend. An old man named Osmo, whom Daxter meets, hires Daxter as an exterminator, working in various places all over Haven City and occasionally its environs, to exterminate bug-like metalheads referred to in-game as metal bugs. During his adventures, Daxter meets a mysterious woman named Taryn who, despite being less than impressed by Daxter's interest in her, occasionally helps him along the way.
Speak up before these barrels become both ends of the conversation. Who are you?
I could ask you the same, sweet cheeks.
Well, if you must know, I'm Taryn.
After completing a number of missions for Osmo, Daxter sees Jak in a prison zoomer and attempts to chase after it. After being cornered by some Crimson Guards who had noticed Daxter's pursuit, Daxter is rescued by Osmo's son, Zyman, who assists him with several more missions, including one to Baron Praxis's palace, where Daxter steals a map of the fortress and the prison where Jak is being held.
Oh, sorry, buddies. Didn't your mom tell you to stay out of the street? That little furry dude, get in!
After returning to the extermination shop, an arthropod sidekick that Daxter had acquired earlier is killed by Caden, a bitter old man who seemingly wants to steal Osmo's shop, but in actuality is working for Core, the metalhead leader. When Daxter tries to stop Caden from leaving the shop, Caden suddenly blows up the shop with a bomb he had placed in there earlier. Daxter and Osmo survive, and Daxter promises to stop Caden, but only after he rescues Jak. Daxter then goes on to infiltrate the fortress and finds Caden, who reveals himself to be a giant metal bug.
Why don't you pick on a bug
Well, yes, technically you are actually a lot bigger.
Daxter manages to defeat Caden, who tries to warn them that Core is waiting outside for them. Daxter then uses a hover platform to begin searching for Jak within the fortress, leading into the opening cutscene from Jak 2. After this, the game cuts to a point later in the timeline at Daxter's Naughty Otzel bar, where he is recounting the story to Jak, Kira, Samos, Tess, and Taryn.
And that's how I saved Jak.
And that about wraps up the story of Daxter. If you have any game series you'd like to see me loosely explain, or any game you'd like to see me explain the story of, please feel free to comment down below. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one.